Hey everyone, it's Alp from FP Automation here. Welcome to part 7 and our final part of our multi-part series for sales and operations planning within the Microsoft Fabric and Acterys ecosystem. In this video, we will be talking to you about the scenario trend comparison analyses and ad hoc analyses influencing your ability for your team to do self-service reporting within Power BI. In our previous video, we covered price and cost comparison and what if scenario analyses that your team can be doing as the production plan and demand plan schedules start to be done and in progress. At this point, your team should start to complete their production as well as their constrained and unconstrained demand forecasts and be able to move their constrained demand as well as costs into the financial forecast based on production planning schedule capacities being met and enabling the finance team to have an accurate forecast tied to the operational plan. In this video, what we are seeing is a scenario trend analysis where your team will have the ability to not only be able to look at various different KPIs, but also compare them to different scenarios. In this particular section right here, we're actually able to see by month as well as by week how exactly the gross profit is changing over time for these two particular scenarios, best case and forecast. We can see right here the different forecasts for gross profit, and we can also see the forecast trend for gross profit percentages and how that's changing over time. We can also include additional scenarios. So for example, if we want to include our budgeting scenario, we can also see that included in the mix right here and immediately see that thanks to Power BI's parameter measures that are available to be able to change the view right from within the series here. This gives your team the ability to do ad hoc analyses right from within the same BI solution that they're doing their planning. In addition, they can personalize their visuals. Imagine now your team has the ability to be able to personalize exactly the view and how they want to see it. Instead of a custom a clustered column chart, they might want to see a table view instead, maybe a matrix view, for example. From here on rows, your team can immediately see the different trends on a table-like view and immediately reverse if necessary to a different visual view right from within the same screen right here. In addition, your team also has the ability to do ad hoc analyses. Imagine now your team can look at various different forecasts side by side right from within the same screen here. In my case, I can see this particular forecast as well as what the constrained units and revenue looks like by month. I can also include additional metrics, such as, for example, the unconstrained revenue, to see exactly what constrained and unconstrained revenue look like as a comparison to one another. So what is the revenue that we are missing out on? In addition, I can change the view to be any sort of view I wish. If I want to have product family be a drill down in order to be able to see what exactly is drilling the difference between constrained and unconstrained demand for Africa, I can quickly hit the plus button here to drill down and immediately see where exactly the difference is coming. We all know that different team members like to see different views in order to be able to create ad hoc analyses for themselves. And we understand that there are resources as well as various different reports required to meet that particular demand within your organization. But imagine now your team can choose exactly how they want to see the view in the way they want to see it. In my case, I can go ahead and set up a product family view. And now I'm able to see right here a view by product family of constrained versus unconstrained demand. And I can use location as the next drill down as well as SKU as the next drill down. This gives your team flexibility to do ad hoc analyses for the questions as well as the discussions that they are having internally. This is a true ecosystem from end to end, starting with the demand planning process and moving all the way into the production planning and MRP, as well as the what if scenario planning that you have seen from our previous series on here. We really hope you enjoyed this series. If you have any questions on ad hoc analyses, scenario trend comparisons, and how we are working with organizations in the pharmaceutical, manufacturing, consumer product goods space, as well as various different ERP systems like D365 F&O, NetSuite, Sage, and Sizemex, please feel free to contact us at the link below, or please feel free to reach out to us at fpautomation.co. Thank you, and this is Alp signing out.